Okay, Ayo. I'm Raxon Wise. This is Third Copy Studio, and we're gonna keep drawing on this wizard. It's an old drawing. We're just sort of reworking it. I have no energy today, as is probably evident. All right. Welcome in, Yadasak. I have that on just in case. I have the Phineas and Ferb thing up. Okay, there we go. We have our references. Let me get my other reference for this up. He's getting somewhere. I keep forgetting that I put this in a different folder. You know, we should do some more. You know what? I started doing this Kabuto thing. I was drawing Kabuto armor. We should have a day where we go back and do some studies like that again. That was actually a decent. Those were decent streams. Hold on, I'm still looking for my reference. There we go. Give. Don't mess with me. What is with Windows lately? It just became more and more annoying. It's like a new thing, like the extra annoyance. And apparently it's been screwing with my tablet, so now I'm a little bit depressed because my tablet is probably never going to work properly. So, I don't know what to expect. I'm not feeling good about it. It's because Windows Ink wants to come on and override everything. And the problem with Windows Ink is that it sucks. Completely sucks. And my software, and if I have to, I will completely shut it off. I'll disable it if I have to. Fortunately, Clip Studio does not have any dependencies on that trash app, but still, I don't want to have to go through the crap of undoing everything if I need to turn it back on for something. Of course, I don't use Photoshop. Photoshop has dependencies. That's lazy programming too. Amazing that they make you pay so much for such terrible, uninsightful programming. I think I was in the middle of trying to fix his face. Yeah. Just so he's passable. He's not gonna be beautiful. Also, I need to stop aimlessly drawing and be a little bit more intentional. Oh yeah, this is the part where we were... Here, when I was like redoing this, getting rid of the lines. And this is gonna be a freaking project. Of course, this is a project that I never finished. Right, I was cutting down these arms. I think that was part of the... part of what I was messing with. His arms still sit too wide. His mouth is still too big. And his head needs to be over a bit. Animation Cat, hello, welcome in. Well, hello. I'm just going through I'm kind of going over an old piece. Because I think I can make it better now. So it's like a repaint. Or more than that, it's like a complete redo almost. I'm actually kind of redrawing the whole thing. He is. It's a mana taco. That's how he gets his power. His mouth is way too big, but it's supposed to be like comically large. He's supposed to be... yeah, he's supposed to be weird looking. Maybe not this weird looking though. The mouth is just way too big. The head is the problem. Welcome in, Digi. You like it? Thank you, Animation Cat. This taco has tomatoes. I think I did tomatoes. With these, I think that those are tomatoes. We got sour cream. If you hate sour cream, I'm sorry. We have lettuce, although I think lettuce is insane to put on a taco. Because the heat, you know, the heat wilts the taco, wilts the lettuce immediately. Like if you use shredded cabbage instead, it would hold up better. It'd be crunchier. Oh, this what? This frog? Down here? Okay. I had to sneak in a frog somewhere. It's my thing. That's kind of like if I do something that doesn't have a frog in it, oh, it will have a frog in it. It just won't be obvious. I think I was cutting this arm in too, trying to figure out how to make this shade out. So this is why things are a little bit scrubby yet and undefined, because I'm still trying to figure out how to shade this arm. And it had been, his arms were too far out. They really are still in the wrong position. This one should be more like this one, where the elbow is closer to the body and the forearm comes forward toward us and is foreshortened. This one though, it just should not be this sideways. There's no way his arm is long enough to touch his elbow or touch his knee, plus be this much sideways. It should be back here forward. But I don't know if I want to, I don't think I want to mess with that. Right? Okay, well have a good one. Thank you very much for hanging out. The Bizarro comics, I have not, no, not exactly. I mean, I know of them. Like it's going back on it. The easiest way is just to draw through it. Otherwise it'll look like you came up to the edge and you backed away, and that's still gonna look bad. Just draw through it and then paint back over it. Of course you can mask stuff off here. I'm just I always paint like I'm using real paint because that's how I'm more comfortable. I'm not really used to all the digital stuff, so I'm an ex-oil painter. So I paint, I draw, I draw paint, I digitally paint in the same way, I guess. Tiny objects randomly placed in all of them. A tiny UFO with an alien inside, a slice of blueberry pie floating. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's cool. We're gonna do some more serious work. So, you know. I don't know. Who knows? Things could change on the channel. The subject matter could get more serious. Why is this not picking up the color the way I want? I'm an artist. I might start making statements. Hola. Tudo bem? Why is this so bad? I'm good. Well, now I'm frustrated, but I'm still mostly okay. I don't know why I can't shade this taco, first of all. Like, for some freaky reason, this brush just does not want to fade that down very much. Why is that? I'm usually really good at this. Like, this is my thing. And yet, for some reason, I have to break out the blur tool or something. Maybe it's just the colors they don't they want to mix or look right together or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's just move on to something else. You be lurking? Okay, no problem. Thank you. I don't know what species of frog this is going to be yet. We'll make him colorful. You know, I'm always making green. All my frogs are green. Isn't that boring? It's kind of boring. I don't know if I should cut that arm down further or not. You see, this is just, it really, honestly, this should be further in, even further. We're just not going in far enough. What we need to do is to come all the way down into this. I'm going to take something here and just, it's going to be shocking. It's going to be all right. Come down here. Like that. This all needs to go. And yes, this is all on that layer too. This is not safe that I'm doing. I'm literally messing my stuff up. So that's where I think it needs to be. But I don't know if I want to go through all that. This one we could deal with. I still don't like it. We're not going to do prints of this or anything, so it's fine. Green frog's always green. Well, we need. I want to have different colors. I love all the colors on them. My favorite frogs are the green ones with the giraffe-like spots on them. Okay, those would be probably talking about like the leopard frogs, like a North American leopard frog. Things like this. Those are leopard frogs. They're up into Canada and down in the States. In fact, this is the type of frog that I had when I had frogs. I had a pair of frogs. I had Jarvis and Silas, and they were both leopard frogs. I'd found them in my basement. And they became pets. Which I think was a benefit to them. They didn't have to hunt or get preyed upon by wild animals and things. They just got food handed to them. They just had a comfortable environment to live in. They won the frog lottery. Okay, how about this? How about I leave this like this? Let's back up. I know. I always say I said no undo. Wait, is this the no undo challenge? No. It's whatever I want. Okay, so this is fine. How about we leave it like this and I just trim down a little bit on the arm and make it look like hold on. I shouldn't be messing with tiny shadows yet. I have to mess with it while I'm thinking about it or I get sidetracked. But I also sidetracked myself again, so. There, see, why can't I do this on the taco? I don't know, there's something about the color I think that's messing me up. These are not good knuckles either. We're faking them out today. Let's just bring that down a little bit. I figured out what to do with this beard too. This is all, it's all gone. We're getting rid of it. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. It doesn't need to be like this though. I was doing this with the vectors, that's why everything's so, you know, rigid. Okay, we'll mess with this a little bit here. What do we do with that? I'm trying to decide right now how done I want to be with this one. Uh, hmm. The jaw is wrong. The face is wrong. No, it's not that bad, but well, the jaw is wrong. The jaw is bad. Everything is pretty much okay. I just really need, before I do anything with the background, I just really need to do something with the mouth, at least. The face is sketched out. You know, some basic shading. Dropped in some color. It's okay for the moment, for, you know, to start. To start this thing. There. Just so we can get the side of this. And in other news, and for lack of other better things to talk about, I am rearranging my bedroom today. It's gonna be a whole thing. We could do it on cam. No, we're not gonna do that on cam. Okay, I think that's sort of okay. And I don't know what I want to do with this thing. Where's your cheekbone at? Man, something has to be done with that mouth. In a hurry. Alright, so right, we can trim the beard down a little bit. Maybe a lot of it. You need to be...
Boo. One day I'll catch you by surprise. I have come to support my favorite artist. Happy Twitch baby number 6, Waxy.
What's up, Woo Woo? Thank you very much. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the kind words. Very nice thing. Very nice things to say. We're working on a giant Woo Woo mouth. I don't know how large this mouth should be. All this is gonna go. We're gonna stop. This is all too stylized. I mean, again, this was all vectors. Me trying to vector all this stuff. And it really did not work out. It's a good lesson on drawing with or painting without lines, though, because you will get to see me edit this without line work. This is just so bad. How do I make this less ruinous, less ruinously terrible? We can make the nose longer. I feel like the nose is already long enough. No, what we have to do is see, he's sitting up straighter than in my reference. The reference is hinging over more. So that's why the mouth comes further down to the taco, but he sits up taller. My guy, I guess. So let's, all right, let's move the mouth. What do I think? Maybe like this. Eh? Okay. I know it looks like we destroyed a whole lot where it's fine though. Don't worry. I'm a little bit worried, but don't you worry. Because eventually this will become a thing. I'm not promising a good thing. It will be a thing. Oops, grabbing the wrong color. Okay, less horrifyingly large, less of a gaping maw, and more of a normal food hole. He's still gonna have a gaping food hole though. That's just gonna happen. That's kind of how he was designed. Like that. I'd love to do something to hide the teeth so I don't have to mess with that. She have teeth. Yeah, that's the problem. His teeth. Trying to make it look like there's teeth back in there without drawing teeth back in there. You really shouldn't draw teeth unless you want stuff to look creepy. It's just not... Just remember that. Don't draw teeth. It's a good rule of thumb to just stick with. Like, on people. It does look really creepy. So stick with like just a white block if you can. Max in the Woods, welcome in. Thank you. I'm sort of reworking him. He was an old piece that I was trying to do with vectoring, and we're kind of making him more painterly this time. Darn it, that was a mistake. Also, we're only working with a single layer. There's no safety today. The safety is off. The teeth are sort of passable at the moment. There's just too much mouth. Alright, let's start cutting in. On his beard. Because there's just way too much of it. Do I have my pressure thing on? Let me get blacker. Did I leave that on? Yes, I did. I need to make this beard less wild. Alright, let's get the pressure opacity on so we can have some softer edges on things. Rooster Dragon, welcome in. Thank you very much. That's really nice to say. I appreciate that. I don't, you know, the thing is, I don't do a lot of videos. I just live stream. And that's probably a big factor. I should do actual videos, but I'm a live streamer at heart, and I came from Twitch over to YouTube. And I'm streaming on Twitch at the same time right now. I need to find a reference for the inside of the mouth, because that looks terrible. Man, I really do need to make myself... I need to force myself to make some videos. Oh, well, yeah, but it's okay. I really would like to just not make videos. I'd love to just live stream. That'd be great. But YouTube is just not responsive to live streams very much. YouTube itself, I don't think they consider it like normal content, so they don't really push it too hard in the algorithm, I think. What I need to do is color this hair more, but it leaves a halo, so that means I'm gonna have to come in here and this is just because of me being me, because I could easily put a, you know, like a perimeter or mask this off, but I stubbornly paint like this, which costs me extra time. It takes more work, but I don't know, it feels better. I'm not good at using all the digital stuff. I'm also not good at using layers. I hate using layers. I spend like half my time drawing on the wrong layer, and then I have to go back and fix it. So eventually I was like, you know what, let's just not mess with layers. He's gonna be sketchy for a while too, because I'm sort of reworking him, and I'm not really sure what I want to do with him yet. I would live stream, but my heavy lisp wouldn't really help, and my parents are very against me using my voice. Oh, really? Okay. I mean, I understand the lisp. Yeah. Well, first of all, you have two things, because people could, like, rag on you for the list because people do that stupidly. And then there's also like maybe if your parents not wanting you to actually use your voice. I guess maybe that's too personal, right? It's like showing your face maybe, and they're like, no, don't do that. Which I get that. That's a cheekbone is probably what I was missing. I think his face is starting to look a little more normal now. That mouth is just going to be big, I think. I don't think we have a choice. Try to put in a more sensible beard instead of whatever the monstrosity was that I was putting in before. We'll have to come back to this later, I'm sure. Like, that's certainly going to happen. We need to do a piece, well, I need to do more paintings of people and fewer paintings of frogs. It hurts me to say that. But still. I don't get used to painting, like, human features. You know, like hair, for instance. It's a thing I never have to paint when I just stick with frogs. The hair's a little too long on this side. He needs to cut it. Maybe there's a little bit of light that peeks in. Like just some light coming in from here somewhere. Alright, I think that's about as good as that face is getting today. Let's see if I can at least put some little distance between the hair and the face. It's gonna have like, I guess, hair over top of it. Is that right? How does that inside the ear go? Just like a little wiggle. There's a little tab here that I'm missing. There, I think that's it. You know that little roundy bit at the front? I think that's it. Alright. And we'll work on the eyes and stuff later. These need to be deeper. Like back in the head and they're at the right distance apart. Man, I really need to do something about these eyes. We need more eye practice, I think. Maybe these come out a little more. This always seems to pick a darker color than what I think I'm picking. It's just an optical illusion. A little bit of a cursor freak out. I would use the tablet unplugged, but the last time I tried that, Microsoft's Windows Ink popped up and started messing with everything and ruining my day. In fact, I didn't do any artwork all week because I was just afraid of even touching the thing and have to go through a slog to undo it. I hate Windows Ink. I think all I'm gonna do is just completely disable Ink. I don't think I have anything that has a dependency on it. It's too frustrating when it pops up because you can't turn it off in the task manager, and it conflicts with my other stuff. Alright, stop rendering. These eyes just are not going to get better today. Mostly because it keeps picking lighter colors than what I'm wanting to see. We'll just leave those skeletal for now. But the thing is, that's the thing I need to work on, is the face. And I am really not into dealing with this face today. I just don't want to mess with it. So we're going to do everything except the face for today. Okay, we'll leave that for now. Try and maybe shape some locks of beard in here or something. I don't draw a lot of beards. There's something that I'm picking down here and it just stays grimy. I must be hitting these areas where it's faded out and I'm not seeing it. There it is. I must be picking up these little bits. I'm not picking it up from a cleaner area. Alright, I think that's passable. This is just a repaint anyway. I'm not really gonna do much with this. It's not gonna be a print or anything. Well, I don't know, maybe. Is that gonna be like on a shirt, maybe? Who would buy this on a shirt? Coffee mug? Come up with some kind of meme to go with it. Just bring that down. Now we are also working on a fan art request of Phineas and Ferb. I have it loaded up for when the requester shows up. Because I don't want to work on it if he's not here. Right? Oof. There we go. Okay, the beard's a little beardy. I think I'm kind of defining it a little too much here, but okay, I think that'll kind of work. Yeah, okay. That's fine, other than touch-up stuff, which is no big because these things will get wiped out really fast. Is that the right shape? Taco is gigantic. So is his mouth. They have to match, right? That's how I think of it. Alright. What else am I going to do with him? The mouth is as passable as I want to get right now. What about the frog? We need to have a... I want a reference for that frog. The arms are looking okay-ish. I'm not wanting to get real heavy on this stuff. So we're getting into trouble because this arm was giving me lots of it earlier. Hey Blade King, welcome in. Just doing a little bit of a repaint. On an older piece. I think I could do better now. How do I get into the areas like this? Why is that happening? This is really laying down way too much. And I'm wondering a lot about that because it shouldn't be. Why is it so opaque today? I seem to not be able to... Like some spots, like that taco is also giving me a bit of trouble today. We're certainly going to ruin this, I think, if I'm not careful. Crochet Cottage, welcome in. Man, I love. Do you crochet? Is that your channel? Or you just like to crochet in your spare time? I love to crochet. Knitting, crocheting, anything. Also, thank you. That's really nice to say. You know, I have a sweater that I was working on for like a month and then I just quit. It's just sitting there collecting dust. I should do something about that. He needs a shoe. We never put a shoe on him at all. But he also doesn't have a floor either. So let's do a... Yeah, we just have one layer. We'll grab another layer and do like a background. Although this doesn't want to double click. There. And let's find out where his, I don't know, where the background is going to be. So I don't know if I want to make him this, I don't know if I want this room to be this big. He's going to be sitting like, you know, maybe here. Let's embiggen the eraser a little bit. Maybe that works. And let's sketch in some stuff so there's something here. What are you gonna be like? Just a little glass thing. How about do I want this to be glass though? That's not gonna look good if it's glass. There. The neck needs to be more fluid than that. I don't know. I have not done glass before. Well, I've done it with watercolor, like real, you know, like traditional media watercolor, but I have no clue how I'm going to do that with this. So if we put, I don't know, maybe like it could be sitting on a book. Like that. And have like a, like a candle. in there somewhere, and what else? He's sitting down here. Say it's on another book. Okay, and we have some books. Be like a little bit of shadow here. Shadow. I don't think the candle will be powerful enough for that. But it's there. I should be using a perspective thing. Which we may later. Okay, maybe this is up next to him. And this is further back. I don't know what this is. There, it needs to sit all the way down in there. All the way. I'd feel better if I knew what this thing was going to be. don't know what it is. My eye just cannot read that angle. It's a little better, I think. And this needs, I don't know. We also need to draw smoke. I have not drawn smoke outside of like graphite. I've done that with pencil and paper. What if, you know what? What if this is a taco warmer? Maybe that's a thing. Maybe it's a taco warmer. I don't know how we would do that though. Like, how do we draw a taco warmer? Okay. A little rendery. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe there's a candle that sits inside this thing. Like a wonky candle in here, and then maybe we have tacos around it. How do you do that? I'm trying to imagine a taco at a different angle. Does anyone understand what I'm trying to say here? If a taco is like this, like here, we've got side view. And then as we turn this, it goes... Well, if we turn it this way, it then goes... Darn it. Sketching. There's wonderful sketching abilities. I'm better at painting than I am line art. So kind of goes like that. Right. So we have these things here, like the side of one taco here, and it's open here. Now here, do this. Make the middle of the taco darker. We'll do this solid. Just representative for the moment. The colors will make this show up better. Right, so this is going to be a taco warmer, and these are tacos. No matter how stupid they look right now, these are going to be tacos. Silhouette of one in the back. Just to fake it out. Like there's something in there. Okay, this will be a taco warmer. Oops. We'll undo. I can undo. I know, the whole challenge is no undo. Is it really a legit challenge? I'm gonna say no. I do this all the time. It's like saying the challenge is to breathe. I feel like that's not really fair to call this a challenge. This is normally how I work. It seems like it's a challenge though. Guess that's kind of clickbaity though, right? If you're telling people, oh my god, it's the no undo, no erase challenge. Well, we have to erase. But I don't think it should count if you do this all the time though. Taco warmer. We really do need to bring these in closer though. Let's grab another. Take another pass at it. Let's do a little sketch here of what else there's gonna be. Just keep everything in. Let's make this even lighter. How do you draw smoke? Something like that. Just some basics. It's gonna be slightly transparent too. Oh, stop doing that. I'm color picking the white. It's not white, it's transparent back there. That means I'm painting white on top of a transparent layer when I do that. Oh, there's the old drawing. Let's get rid of that. Sorry for the brightness. That's the old vectors. There's a bunch of other stuff that's not even on in there. Let's give him a what about another stack of books? Like he's sort of in the middle. I'm thinking about the composition. I like that these focus down toward him. Or at least to me. The angles lead or point to him. If we do like a stack of books like that. How we do just sort of line to represent the wiggle, like a wiggly stack of books, and trying to imagine the perspective a little bit. Do a big book here. Do that to represent the pages, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that helps. I'm trying to help myself visualize this, but it's not. These things aren't really working. He really should not have fire this close to these books. I feel like that's a safety hazard. Especially not so precariously stacked. I feel like the real woo-woo would never do this. This is covered up. This needs to be further up. Now these are books that are going in this direction towards him, but what if they're also books that are stacked this way? That's gonna be difficult. I think I don't want to deal with that. Oh, you know what? It might be better to do it this way because then you could put... Whoa. You could put like titles on the edges. But that's going to be really hard. I don't know if I really don't want to do that. I feel like I really don't want to do that. I feel like that would just ruin my day, messing with stuff like that. Something like that. I like the way those curve too. Let's reverse this one. Okay, that's fine. I like this. I'm good with this. I don't know if I want to leave the eye outside this, but I like this scooping action where everything's sort of like the tops of these things are directing toward him here. Let's see. Let's do this. Candle. Terrible sketch. Like that. We have like 3 candles here. Oops. Alright, that's as good as that's getting for the moment. Here, no, let's vignette that and get rid of that. Hey, Strider. Welcome. Yeah, we can dodge that out a little bit. And it'll be darker, so it sits further back. Right now we're just making it lighter to push it back, and this will be out in front of it. In fact, I could do this. Okay, and this will be in front of it. I suppose we just take this like a normal object. You know, like smoke is an object, right? It's just gonna be very complex, so I just need to get some reference of smoke and just draw it as a single object. This looks terrible. Just leave it alone before you freak out. All right. I know I will annoy myself with overworking things. It's better for me just to move on. When I feel like I'm gonna obsess on something. Better to preempt it. There you go. You didn't get first today. I think Yadasak got that. Okay, taco warmer. Stack of candles on a plate. Does it feel unbalanced? Maybe if we move this one like this, to weigh that, just to balance it a little bit. And it's gonna be up on one side, down on the other, but I don't know. I don't like that this makes your eye leave the frame though. Let's move him in closer instead. Right. Let's grab this color. Alright, we'll just put it back here behind him. You could see this through the jar, maybe too. But I'd have to figure out how to warp that. That might be too much of a challenge right now. That's probably a bit beyond me. If we did that, we'd have to come up here, kind of fade some of that out. Yeah, we definitely need a better, we need a smoke reference. Get rid of the top hook. It's a little too tall. I think that works. Okay, let's go back to, wow, why is this not working? Alright, there's something, of course my tablets always give me trouble. What's new? Put this underneath it. Okay, should we block him in? I mean, block that stuff in yet? No. Okay, let's work on his foot. He has a couple of feet here. Because he doesn't have feet yet. Try and block in a foot. Man, it's gonna be a trick. How about that? Okay. Maybe it's not as bad as I initially thought. Okay. It's fine. Okay, well it's not that great. We're gonna really have to work on this foot. Like really, really, really work on this foot. Because it's at such a strange angle. It really, I mean, it's at a normal angle, but it's like that's how it would be if you're sitting cross-legged, but these curves are so slight. It does not take much to completely change the shape of this foot and make it seem like it's wrong. Make it look like it's kind of underneath him a little bit. Okay, little better. Wow, I am losing words quickly today. This has to come straight around like there. I was about to welcome the Streambot. Welcome in, Ko-Fi Streambot. I see that move out of the corner of my eye, and then I sometimes just assume it's the bot, and I don't respond, but it's somebody, it's a person, and then I look over, I'm like, oh crap, someone's been waiting for an answer for like 15 minutes. I just thought it was a bot. Or I thought it was my bot. Okay, that's looking shoey, yeah? Are you shouting out the Ko-Fi stream? Last play in, no game. You know what they say? Something, no game. Right, no pain, no pain, no game. Basically. Let's give him... Let's show a little ankle. I don't know if that's very good ankle showing, but... Just a little bit. Who knows what that is? Maybe it's a sock. You sure that's alright? Okay, it's correct. It must be. Like you're with it. You're young and hip, right? You know all the lingo. Woo is down. This looks terrible right here. Okay, we got a foot. And what else are we gonna do with him? Arm shadows are sort of passable. Got the background sketched. Oops, wrong thing. Man, I don't want to mess with that foot. Let's just get rid of it. Like a foot hiding underneath here a little bit. No, that looks awful. That's the worst foot I think I've ever seen. Is like a growth out of his ankle. Shin. It's horrifying. I know, I could undo. I should undo. But now it's like a vendetta. I can't let it force me to undo. Can't let it win. Then let's put something here in front of it. A because we could do something like this. We could put that like further over. As it is, this looks like a brown sock. So, not overly pleased with it. We could just put a book. I don't like that idea. Yeah, I don't like it. Maybe we'll just leave it here like a hint of a foot. Just for now. And well, it can't be just for now because I'm obsessing on it. Now I have to figure out why it's wrong. Man, this eraser. Alright, we have to figure out a way to make this suck less. Okay, I think that'll work. I think this is where the foot should be. These are still too wide. Everything is too wide. It's still too wide. Thank you very much. Of course, I don't know. You might fall asleep if you're driving. That's probably bad. I try to be as chill as possible, but sometimes it doesn't work, so forgive me if sometimes I'm not quite as chill. Sometimes inconveniences step in the way, and then I get frustrated like a lot of people do. What am I gonna do about this? Like right now I'm a little bit stuck on him. I feel like it's the feet. This foot is kind of passable, but I'm still trying to work out this foot here. And I don't want to have like a book or something in front of it because it's going to cut out of the frame, and I don't want that. Like, I'm trying to keep everything in because I don't want to lead the eye out of the picture. I want you to stay in and keep recirculating instead of exiting, which I need to get rid of these two, which are on another layer, but that's just a sketch thing. And this will be kind of like a vignette around it, kind of faded out. The angle on that foot is very difficult for me. It's almost just straight, right? Because if your foot is sitting there sideways, you're only seeing the toe, and if you look at the toe of a shoe straight on, it's just like that. That's literally it. I mean, this is the problem. So, what, fold this way? Also, for those interested, I do stream 3 days a week. Today is the first day. We stream Friday through Saturday? Yes, Saturday. Sunday. What am I doing? If I just... You can't even see it. It's just, where's the rest of that? I'd love to just color pick that out. But then it would just be white paint, and that would not be what we want. So it's peeking out from underneath the leg. It's like the side view of this thing. What is this? I am still having such problems with this thing. These brushes just don't want to get any lighter. Is that the problem? Yes. Right. I'm always forgetting to turn off the pressure opacity. You're gonna be like a dark So I want it to kind of be up underneath. Underneath this part of him. See, like it's sneaking up over this thing. Sort of how I'm seeing it. So if this is the toe, then we'll see if it maybe... Maybe that'll help. Do this, go blacker. I really hate it. I cannot make that foot look better. Just looks like it's coming out of nowhere. Growing out of his leg. Which it kind of is in a way. Let me do that. A little bit helpful. Not really. I am gonna obsess on this off stream until I get this foot right. Or practice the foot or something. Maybe it's just gonna look awkward. Like that, maybe that's just how it works. Maybe feet just always look awkward. Frog feet are easier. What is it that keeps making me draw it like this? Like every time I make the same mistake. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I'm just like freaking out over it. You're just obsessing, Braxton. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find something. Maybe we look for... Maybe we can find some kind of reference. I don't know. These always look awkward. Maybe it is just how feet look when you're sitting like that. See, because it is sort of... It's like a triangle shape. Right? So... First of all... Again, all this is too wide. He's still too wide. I tend to always do that. I draw much bigger and much wider than what I'm looking at. Or than what my intention is. Maybe we just mirror this foot. Yeah, like maybe that's all I do. I just mirror this thing. Should I just copy and paste it? I don't know. I don't feel good about doing that. Oh yeah, this is just gonna create an enormous mess. Maybe. Pretty much everything's an experiment. Yeah, I know. It should be fine. Like if we get some other stuff going on in here, it may distract from the foot, and maybe eventually I'll work on this until I accidentally get it right. That's a possibility. That happens a lot. No reason to panic yet. But there will be panic. I'm trying to mirror this one, but probably what I should do is just cut and paste that thing and flip it. That would save me lots of anguish. I think that's sort of getting... Sort of. We can define that later. We have it in there. We're just gonna fake that. For now. Let's see, what else are we doing with him? I'm okay with the mouth. It's kind of cartoony and gigantic, and we'll just leave that. It's certainly better than how it was. I feel like you'd be able to see his gum line a little bit. No, that looks terrible. No, this is a thing that I... moved his mustache. There was a tracing of where his where I erased the lines for the mustache there. Next time we need to define the face. I need to dig in, darken the eyebrows. Maybe some forehead lines? I don't know. It doesn't look good. I know that. We'll leave it. We'll just add like a... You know what? No. Let's just leave it. These are just kind of sketched in anyway. What I need to do is do it like if I were painting. Of course, it's been a while since I painted eyes. But you want to I build them from back to front. So, you know, I try to imagine like the socket. In the skull here. Which looks horrifying. You know, like I've seen horror films like that. What's the one? I know I'm thinking of one in particular where the dude's eyes were sewn shut. What was that one? There's some weird ones too where their eyes are all shut like that but not sewn shut. He seems to anticipate the bite with delight. He does. It's his mana taco. He's all about that. I mean, he has a whole taco warmer over here. You know? He's ready. He's been thinking about that taco all day. I need to stop. It sounds like we're making taco jokes. I'm not. Not those kind of jokes, Braxton. So what I would do if I had his eyes aren't open either. That's kind of an issue. We'll do like a quick sketchy version of what I was intending. like an off-white. Eyes aren't bright white. I would do like a like that. Like you could even put a shadow on it, you know, to imagine it like a sphere. And take that and you go back over the eye. Of course, this is going to fail today, but let's do a thing like this. I know why I'm still hooked on trying to do this today. I need to practice. Like that, like the eye is in there, you see? It's creepy too when you're doing this, because then it's like there's this floating eye that you're rendering in the middle of everything, and then you go back. Like that, see, you're getting the concept, right? Mr. Atomic, welcome in. This is a really, really rudimentary version of what I was talking about. You see how I built it by making the cavity, just shading it out, making the eye like a sphere in the center of it, and then overlapping the skin on top of it, just like you're constructing it, like painting the eyelids on and so on. Got that dead eye stare. He likes making eye contact while he eats the taco. Let's just stop saying these things. Too easy. It's making me want to make taco jokes. I think that's a good method. We just need to, I need to refine how I'm going to do this. Like a little pink bit in here that we're totally missing that. course, I should have done this all the way. I was just sort of showing an example, and then this one, I just sort of kept working it. But I should have shaded the eye all the way before I started putting in the eyelid stuff. That eye is way too big. What's up, Servo? Frog people, hop like frog, look like... Oh, that's... Oh, yeah. Like the crab people thing. Frog people, frog people. Should he even be looking at you? He should not. He shouldn't be looking at us, I think. This is where I have to do a layer above it. I will need to do an extra layer on this one, I think. Just because putting in this shadow on this eye is going to the gray will cover up the green. I don't know why he's looking at us, though. Where else is he going to look? But straight at us. Well, his eyes are closed. Actually, so... And I could do this like a sphere. It's just a highlight. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to struggle with this one. It wouldn't be like that, would it? I really don't know if I want him looking at me like this, so I think I want to try something different. Yeah, all I'm doing is messing this up today. That's the only thing that's happening. Yeah, we are screwing this up so bad today. These all need to be reworked. Yeah, these are all wonky. We'll have to redo this. I'm trying to decide if I like the eye open or close. I don't really want to spend a lot of time on making these better. Oh crap. And of course this is all on the wrong layer. So we just use that as the experiment layer, which I don't want to do that later. It's gonna take a lot more time. Don't erase. You'll just cut through. army of frogs hopped in out of nowhere, trying to steal his tacos. Yeah, no matter what, my hand keeps making the wrong lines today. I shouldn't have done that. Oh yeah, it's awful. I don't know if I want to keep this one. We need more eye practice. I don't think I want his eyes open. Every time I try this, it always looks terrible. Yeah, it's awful. I don't know, I'm just messing with it today. Now I'm tired, so my brain is just not functioning. That's about my limit. Once I start making these same mistakes over and over, it's time to stop. He had to close his mouth because the frogs were all over him, eating tiny bits of taco. The frogs, they like tacos. Tomorrow's another day. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have to, I don't know what. I don't like this eye looking at me. I don't know, tomorrow let's try to make the eyes more passable and then block in the background elements. I mean, I could just do this, like I could just do this eye, and we do have digital ability, right? So we could just, I could just do this. And do, what do you do with that? Copy. No, it doesn't copy and paste in that way. Or does it? Yes, it does. Okay. We could do that, but that's not on the one, that's not on the right layer. So we could do that. Of course, this is the other stuff. This is only part of a layer. Because I was drawing on the wrong layer the whole time. I was drawing on top of this one. Anyway, let's undo that. And we will we'll deal with this tomorrow. Now I'm curious. Did the wizard invent tacos? No. No, it's mana. It's his mana. It's where he gets his mana from. I suppose this imbues them with mana. Maybe it's a mana candle, right? Maybe it's a mana candle and they're sitting in his taco warmer and getting infused with mana energy. I don't know. He looks surprised if we do it this way. I still want to do this with his eye. Darn it. Well, it didn't copy like it was supposed to. And it should be copying, yet it still isn't. So why is that happening? Did my tablet glitch out? Probably. Or the software, maybe? We're on the right layer. So why can't we copy and paste? Alright. Anyway, apparently it's not going to work today, and it's going to go until I lose my mind, so we're not going to have an outburst on stream. We're just going to end it. I'm tired of this stuff making me crazy. I am plagued with bugs, usually. Okay. Everyone, have a really good day. I'll be back tomorrow. And this is our one-eyed wizard. You know what? We could just give him an eye patch. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. What's up, Hefe? Maybe tomorrow the copy-paste will actually work and it won't be getting in my way. Right?